Donald Trump is going to be the next president of the United States. Why was he elected to be president? Part of this comes down to the metaphysical reasons that we are on this earth plane. Many of you are going to be a little triggered by this information. For this information is coming from a broader perspective. It's not about the illusion of this world. It's about the metaphysical energy of the quantum field. There's a spiritual evolution happening, a spiritual breakthrough. And part of this breakthrough is the ability to see beyond the illusion. He was elected president because there's a shakeup going on. And it is not about being right or wrong or bad or good. Those words and that energy is completely in alignment with the duality of the earth plane. We're here on this earth plane to experience the difference between illusion and divine truth. The difference between needing to be right and divine energy of pure love. There's a big difference. He was elected president because there's a shakeup going on. And the shakeup is happening because we are to move beyond the illusion. And as spiritual aspirants and seekers, you should be part of that movement. If you believe one person in an office has power over your creation and you're manifesting what you desire in your life, then you are living in illusion. You are living in a place of needing to be right or wrong or bad or good. The duality of the earth plane. We want you to recognize that there is a bigger picture here. And part of the bigger picture is seeing beyond the illusion of this. It's not about who is in power. It is who has the power. You have the power to change the illusion in your own reality. And then once you can do that, change the illusion in your reality, then you change the illusion in all realities across time and space. We're here to help you recognize the difference between your need to be right and the truth of divine inspiration and divine intervention. There's also a karmic energy happening here. We want you to recognize that the United States has some karma, and that karma has to be balanced. But the balancing happens when you see beyond the illusion. This one person in power is not going to create a different reality for you unless you give that person all of your power. And how do you give that person your power? Through anger, hatred, discontent, speaking negatively, and holding this person, namely Trump in this instance, as the bad guy. If he is the bad guy and you are feeding him your negativity and your anger, then you're actually feeding his energy and you're creating the reality that you desire, which is bad things happening. You're in charge of your own experience on this earth plane. If you truly believe in ascension, if you truly believe in enlightenment, and you truly believe in your power as a spiritual being, you'll recognize that this one person does not hold all of the cards for you. You can change your reality in an instant. He is in office, or will be in office, excuse us, He will be in office because there's a shakeup. The reason this shakeup is happening is not just for you to see beyond the illusion, but for the political system to be shook up, to move into the next dimensional frequency and bring more of the quantum creative energy into the earth plane. There has to be a shakeup in the political systems or all organizations that are not working in the higher dimensions. Those are your political systems, some religious systems. We're bringing this information to you to shake up your belief system. Why is this important? Because you are in charge of helping the earth plane move in to the higher frequencies. You've been asked to do this. But when you hate another, thinking that that person is wrong and another is right, or your belief system is right and another is wrong, then you're still living in the illusion and you're still buying in to the exact same thing that is making the earth plane stay in lower vibrational frequencies. If you only see love of the starving child, and you only love that child because you feel compassion and love because that child is starving, but you don't feel compassion and love for the Trumps of the world or the bad people of the world, but they are starving in their own way. They're starving as well. There's no difference between that starving child and the starving beings who you would consider bad. From our perspective, there is no difference. From the quantum field, we only see oneness. We only see love. We only see connection. You're ready to be in that energy system. We want you to recognize that you're in charge of what happens through the ascension process. And we ask that you take the time and try to feel love and compassion for all sentient beings. When you only see right and wrong, when you only see the illusion and the delusion of who is the better and who is the worse, then you are living in the same energetic frequency of those you do not like. Tough to hear, I understand. This is difficult. We want you to recognize that you have the power. You manifest. These people do not manifest for you. You can manifest your own experience. This is to shake up the earth plane to see beyond the illusion. And if you've been asked to come to this time and space to do this, it is not bad that you're in the place of disliking someone. But when you can move beyond it, you will start creating on so many other levels. It's in the hatred or the anger or the fear that holds back creation in the quantum field. It holds back your ability to create what you desire. If you've been trying to manifest and something isn't happening, it's because You're holding on to those same lower frequencies. And when you hold into those same lower frequencies, it's impossible to manifest from the quantum field. To manifest from the quantum field, you have to be in love with life. You have to be compassionate. And you have to feel joy and want beauty and love and abundance for all sentient beings, even the ones you consider bad. We want you to see beyond the illusion. We want you to see beyond the fear. We want you to see beyond the anger and resentment that so many hold in their hearts. When you see beyond these things, you'll start seeing multi-dimensionally. And that's what we wish for you, is the multi-dimensional self, multi-dimensional experience, and multi-dimensional energy of creation. The creator of all that is available to each and every one of us. If you believe that you're right and another is wrong, you are holding on to the illusion. The multidimensional self sees beyond that, knows beyond that. Why was Trump elected president? This is important. It's because it's time to shake things up. The political system and those in power are in the lower dimensional frequencies. We are not saying that Trump is a higher dimensional frequency in the being that he has chosen to be in this time and space. But there is a shakeup happening. And this shakeup is for us to wake up and see beyond the illusion so that we can start creating as a collective. When you create as a collective, if you and all of your friends come together and your community works on being love and light consistently and calls each other out for the ego saying, this is bad, that person is evil, and you say, no, recognize we are all one, we are all love. And we call each other out and we help each other seeing beyond the illusion, then more and more will happen for us. More creation will happen for us. It's time for you to see beyond the illusion as a community. Because when more and more of you come together and see beyond the illusion, that will shift the energy frequency to a higher vibration. The illusion, the energy of illusion is vibrating at a certain frequency. And because the energy of illusion is vibrating at a certain frequency, the shakeup is happening at a different frequency, and it's zapping the frequency of the lower vibration. And it's zapping it to kind of make it shake a little differently. And this is happening to move past the energy of illusion. as you can have witnessed and as you are witnessing, there is a big change happening. But if you believe that one being in a power, or the false belief that one being is in power, you are hugely mistaken. One being is not in power. You are in power. So the real question you should be asking yourself and your community is, are you creating from fear, anger, hatred, and illusion, or are you creating from divine frequency of love, connection, oneness, and pure light energy? We send you so much love and the ability to see beyond the illusion and to take responsibility for your actions. Much love.